folks, and welcome. Today you join me down at Motech Performance. It's actually their new unit now. You know Motech Performance very well. In case you haven't, I've bombed around in their Toyota Yaris, done a couple of other bits, etc, etc. I've brought down my Golf GTI Clubsport S. Now, I'm not really much into modified vehicles, tuning vehicles, which is a slight shame really, but I've not needed to touch a car. My attitude with it is, if I need a fast one, I'll go buy a fast one. However, Mike from Motech Performance has considered to do a couple of bits and pieces on my GTI Clubsport S. So this is going to be a three-part series video where I'm going to show you some of the bits that are happening with this car. Now, the first one is going to be a Forge short shifter, along with a Pipercross air filter, and basically a full induction kit. So without further ado, let's crack on. Right then, so a quick look under the engine bay. This is all being removed and in favour of the Pipercross air filters. How short do I want my throw? Take that however you want.
Personally, I would go in the middle because, as you're more than aware, sometimes with like the those lovely B&M shifters, you've got no feel.
Yeah.
So this will shorten the throw, but if you don't run it too short a throw, you'll still get the feel and the direct input into the gears.
Yeah, because a couple of times I've driven short shifters, and then when you go into gear, it doesn't feel like it's in
exactly.
gear.
Yeah,
like,
exactly.
Oh,
yeah,
what's going on?
Yeah, this one. So yeah, I'd personally run it middle of the way.
Okay,
So we can obviously adjust it anyway. It is not an issue.
Awesome.
Oh, Sid's always got to go in one up, hasn't he? Yeah.
Right, so Mike from Motech and Nick over here from Motech 2 are going to explain what we have here, because I don't know what the hell I'm talking about, so go ahead.
Cheers. So first one we've already done. I think Nick's already installed the Forge 6-speed short shift for your car.
Yes, he's,
so we'll go out and have a go on that. He's done that already.
But,
this is the intake system we spoke about on the phone. This is for all Golf Mark 7 GTI, Clubsport Golf R, S3.
Octave VVR.
Yeah, that's the other one. Land Coupe R. This is the Pipercross intake system. What's good about this is, as you can see, Nick's got the original pipework here. This goes to the back of the turbo.
Yep.
Basically the back of the airbox. You can see the size difference. This is a lot bigger. I believe it's something like 20 to maybe 25% bigger, as in volume of air. You can go through it.
The beauty about this is it's not just for the Clubsport S, it's for Octave.
No, as I said, yeah, any of the sort of MBQ engines, so Octave VRS, the Cupra, TTS, let's say Golf GTI, Golf R. It's a good bit of kit, yeah, it's noticeable difference.
Noticeable difference, and then we've got the cone here as well.
Yeah, the good thing about the cone on this particular kit is it does come with a heat shield as well.
Okay.
A lot of kits will just have an open unit, which is the best, because yes, you'll get sound and performance from it, but of course as soon as you get any particular heat soak, yeah, it's this whole kit, as you'll see once it's finished, it will sort of enclose onto the bonnets down. It's like an enclosed unit for it, so it does work best. You get the best of both, so you get the best of obviously not getting too much hot air, power obviously of having an open intake and then the sound.
See, I told you Mike was better at explaining it.
So a lot of people we get asked a lot about is dry filters on certain cars.
Right.
That generally has to be the case on some VW and Audi applications when they run a MAF sensor. So Pipercross will offer a dry filter. This one is pre-oiled. This will obviously stop a lot of sort of the free flow dirt. Obviously this car doesn't run a MAF so
no, it doesn't.
Filter, so it's a MAP sensor. So people will ask, oh, why is it looking a wet filter? It's because it's got a light sort of oil over the top of it. The good thing about this is obviously you don't need to replace these like a normal air filter. You can just take them off every sort of 10,000 miles. We sell a cleaning kit, clean it up, it'll be as good as gold, and off you go. So it's a kit for as long as you keep the car.
So it's easy to maintain.
Yeah, completely, yeah.
Also, great spirit.
As of old Paris, I can't believe that Mike's not really bringing it. No. He bolts to that and he goes to the front. All the power's made there.
Right, so it's all fitted on, right? So is
Yeah.
there any particular way of driving it? I can just get it in.
No, it's
You have to run it in for 900 miles. Okay.
we have to do the running in for you, so we'll see you next week.
Okay.
No, so basically just off you go. Instantly, as soon as you turn the key, you'll hear it start up. The car will learn and adapt with the conditions. It always is anyway, fuel quality, temperature, air, and that sort of stuff. So it will learn, that's why it has various sensors in place. They're all retained back in, so it is specifically designed for this car, it's not universal fit, so go off and drive it. As for the short shift, just go easy on it for the first little bit, just so you get used to it.
Cool.
Obviously it's quite notchy now, so it's a bit of a difference. But yeah, start up and see what you think.
nice whooshes. I can't wait to get this out on the road. Let's go out on the road. I want to hear it. I want to hear it.
West Coast Saturday. It's all down the way.
Okay, so first impressions. Oh, the intake whooshes. Oh. That's the first thing you hear as well too. Oh man. And the Forge short shifter. Wow, 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 wow. There was nothing wrong with the Clubsport S gear shift. It was only when you started pushing it and you was getting up to like 8 or 9 temps. Obviously you had to be a lot more quicker on your gear changes. And what happened was, selecting wasn't very easy. Now, what does the Forge short shifter, what happens to that is, well, basically, it just sharpens everything up, you know. What the lads at Motech Performance have done is they've just made everything dialed up to 11 and just makes the driving experience of the Clubsport S even more exciting. Just love grabbing the gears now. I can change down a lot quicker. I can probably get better than 60 times out of it. Everything is just ramped up. And the Pipercross Full Air Intake system, well, you can just hear that. Oh wow. Not only do you get better airflow, you get more power out of it, another 8 or so horsepower, maybe even 10. Everything, the driving experience is just awesome. I just got a bit of airflow then, which is a little bit interesting. Oh man, it's so good. Oh, yes, 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 yes. Changing gear is just so much more exciting. Chases, you can't see him, but he's right next to me and he's having the time of his life, literally. Oh my word. Oh. Let's just calm everything down a little bit there and just explain what's just happened. Okay, so overall conclusion on the Pipercross Air Intake on my GTI Clubsport S. Well, first things first is the soundtrack. It just works really well. You've got that bit of 4-cylinder noise, especially the fact that there's no back seats and no sound deadening, so you get the combination of pops and bangs, but more importantly, the induction whooshes. Another thing that I've noticed as well is the faster you go, obviously the more air you get, the more air fed into the engine, the more power you get. So on a racetrack, this should be making a lot more power, especially at higher speeds, meaning it should pull even harder at the top end. Well, that's everything you need to know on the Pipercross air filters. I am super pleased. Yeah, the whole driving experience, just it's more dramatic, way more dramatic now. I just want to thank Motech Performance for sorting this all out. I want to also thank Talk Chasers Patrick. Go follow him on YouTube, Instagram, and I also want to thank him for editing this video, which he's going to be doing as well too. Plus, stay tuned because this Golf is coming back for another big modification. Until next time, keep it sideways and take care.